Congratulations to the winner of the World's Strongest Woman contest, won by this man. And the lady you can see on the left came in second place. She got pretty pissed. Women can be such sore losers. We're also going to hear from the world's strongest man in the male category who was at this competition, and he says some shocking things about the lady who won. Welcome back to the JP Reacts channel, my freedom-loving friend. This is where we help spread the light of truth and freedom because truth conquers. And this lady conquered the female competition in the World's Strongest Woman competition. Strength has a little something to do with that, and for all the naysayers who are already saying the lady who won first place is a man, that's unfair. I say not at all. This is a strength competition. There are no biological differences between men and women in strength or in any other area, including genitals. I can't tell the difference. So congratulations. You see on the top step of the podium a massive lady named Jamie Booker. Now I'm gonna show you some old Jamie's background. This is gonna be fun. And really excitingly, Mitchell Hooper, who is the winner of the World's Strongest Man competition, reigning champion, he was at this ladies event. And he's got some perspectives, and also when you hear him describe her body size, it's pretty shocking. We'll also hear from some people around the internet what they're saying. It's weird. This lady isn't getting a lot of support, and congrats. But he is the rightful winner, and second place, who stormed off apparently unhappy with something. I don't really know the details, but basically sore loser. She didn't work hard enough, therefore she didn't deserve to win. And I very much support that. And as you can see, the picture on the right, this is from South Park, literally says years ago, it says strong woman competition. And there you have Macho Man Randy Savage winning it, flexing left bicep, trophy in the right hand. And dear Lord, the picture on the right from Jamie Booker beating all these wimpy ladies. Wow. I mean, the parody is now reality. Before we take a look at the full story and see some background on Jamie, here's what Steven Crowder says. So the 2025 World's Strongest Woman winner is a man. Yeah, it's 2025. Women train their whole lives to lose by 1 point to a guy. This is insulting to women and embarrassing to men. Yeah, to me, the embarrassment to men is the man only won by 1 point. Now, this isn't vintage Leah Thomas days where he's winning by like 3 miles. No, like this guy should be ashamed of himself. Yeah, you won. Congrats. But you didn't win by much. And you should have. Like, he should easily be lifting double, if not triple, quadruple the amount the other ladies are doing, winning events, timed events, in at least half the time that the women are finishing them in. So, yeah, he should be ashamed of himself, but still credit where credit is due. He came in looking great as a lady, and he's not only beautiful, he is also a strong woman. Now, this is second place, a lady from, a lady actually, from the UK, changing things up. We got some women in the women's category. She got second place, and she's the one in the opening clip you saw. She stormed off the podium. Lip reading, people are suggesting. She said this is bull, BS. No, again, no reports on what she was referring to. We can only speculate. She's a sore loser, doesn't like losing to the better woman who finished first. Now, I'm excited to get into some of the background on Jamie Booker. We're going to peruse her TikTok. She is great. First, Daily Mail UK writes this up. Furry, as biological male, wins strongest woman event in Texas, as rivals say they had no idea of athletes' background. By background, we're not talking about like criminal background or what's your work history. They're talking about gender background. So what happened, Jamie Booker actually broke Texas law. We'll see that in a second. But didn't tell the organizers, didn't tell anybody that she is, well, on the DL, a he. But gradually people figured it out. The way it's written, American Jamie Booker, who is accused of being a biological male. What an accusation. Huh? What about innocent until proven guilty, right? Accused of being a biological male, beat Great Britain's Andrea Thompson to victory at the event in Arlington, Texas. All right. Now, just a quick word on being accused of being a biological male. It's one thing, like if you're a rather hefty gal showing up without much feminineness in your facial features, especially to a strong woman competition, I can see like there might be some ambiguity, like you're not the most ladylike looking person in the world. So I could see like some people could actually make some false accusations about one's gender. So this word accusation caused yours truly to do a little research. Now, Jamie Booker has a YouTube channel with really populated with 3 videos, but this is same profile picture. So we're taking a very educated evidence trail that this is indeed that person. Now, this is just a horrendous video, but we'll hear a few seconds of it of Jamie himself confirming that he is a trans woman. Have a listen. We'll get back to the video in just a second, but first, are you tired of feeling tired? Do you ever wake up, hit the snooze button, and then slam your head right back into the pillow? Well, with all the problems you have to take care of at work, at home, with your family, your friends, your country, it's no wonder why you feel so tired. If you're a self-responsible person, you probably take care of a lot of things and people, but have you ever stopped and asked, who takes care of you? Well, Magnesium Breakthrough by Bioptimizers is an all-natural supplement that helps reduce fatigue and helps you sleep more peacefully. It even strengthens muscles and improves heart and brain function. And get this, most magnesium supplements are not full spectrum, but Magnesium Breakthrough is the only magnesium supplement on the market with the optimal ratios of all 7 essential forms of magnesium. Imagine having the strength and energy to happily get out of bed every morning and face your day boldly and courageously. To be able to show up as your best self and keep that energy up throughout the day and into the night. So if you want to feel more energized and get the best night's sleep you've had in, well, forever, give Magnesium Breakthrough a try. For an exclusive Black Friday offer, go to bioptimizers.com/JPReacts and use code JPReacts for 25% off site-wide plus free gifts. The best deal of the year for premium science-backed wellness. And if you subscribe, not only will you get amazing discounts and free gifts, you'll also ensure your monthly supply is guaranteed. Now back to the video.
I'm a 21-year-old trans woman with a history of abuse, struggling to stay true to herself while under the rule of her religious parents.
That's really all we need. So I guess we have Jamie also accusing himself of being trans. Now, if we go over to Jamie's TikTok, it's fantastic. You see, this is a sexy picture. Guys, please control yourself. Now, here's what I love. I like to look at details. First off, it says 28 Pride. I don't know, is that like 28th in the Pride competition? Maybe that's his current age, now that I think about it. But here's what I love. It says the world's strongest lesbian. It means, as trans and, all those things as you think this person is, he has the exact same sexual orientation as me. Cool. You're a biological male. What are you attracted to? Women. All right. So you're a straight guy. Yeah. No. Well, I'm a girl, so I love women, but I'm a woman, so I love women, so I'm a lesbian. Yeah, me too. What guy isn't also the same class of lesbian? So shout out to the world's strongest lesbian. Now, just before we hear from Mitchell Hooper on how big this lady actually is, here you see this lady casually lifting 250 pounds above his head, as you'd expect a lady to do. It's one of the most feminine things I've ever seen. And here is Jamie again Your daily reminder that being strong doesn't mean you're lean. Boy, are you telling me. Now, this is an excellent TikTok. Let's put some muscle on it. It says year 1, year 2, year 3. Whoa. We're sure that's muscle we're putting on? You gotta. By the way, Starbucks barista for the life orientation. That is just pretty not surprising. But I like this. Do you see more muscle put on? Or do you see like a little bit more whale-like features? But you got to get into the mind of Jamie. Like, well, you call it fat. I identify this as muscle. And then as you'd expect any fine lady to do, just kind of repping out 495 pounds. Let's pause right there. It's hard. Looking for a little outline of some, accusatory nature, but we just have, I guess those are dollops of kind of fatty flesh. I think we got some suspicious outlines here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to go out on a limb and say we got some suspicious, for a lady, some suspicious looking outlines there. Wonderful follow on TikTok, and I think the world's strongest woman, follow her. She's just inspiring women everywhere to sit down and shut up, basically. And I think that's a great inspiring message. Now, the reigning champion of the world's strongest man competition, a guy named Mitchell Hooper. He has a YouTube channel now. He did a little commentary on this phenomenon that we're discussing. He was at this Texas Strong Woman competition, and let's check in with him. We'll hear his opinion. Is this wrong? Is this right? In a second, but first, let's hear him describe the physical stature of the first place woman, Jamie Booker. And mind you, Mitchell didn't know Jamie was in fact a man.
I mean, Jamie's kind of come out of nowhere. Now, from the first event, and the first time I saw Jamie, I said, this woman looks different.
Yeah, that's my observation too, Mitchell. Say more.
Little did I know, but she just looks different. She was probably 3 to 4 inches taller and probably 80 pounds heavier than her closest competitor. I would estimate at about 6'5" and 400 pounds.
Woo! 6'5", 400 pounds. That's a lot of lady for you, isn't it? 6'5", 400 pounds. Wow. And for the record, I firmly believe there is no biological difference between men and women, okay? But 6'5", 400 pounds, like what? Yeah, what woman isn't? We're here doing womanly things. Let me compete, everybody.
I'm 6'3" and about 330.
Dude, that is hilarious. The world's strongest man is 6'3", 330 pounds. Now the world's strongest lady happens to be, well, a lot bigger than him. 6'5", 400 pounds. Woo!
She made me look very small, which I thought was really cool to see a woman of this stature. And to be honest,
if it actually was a woman, why would that be cool and not just scary?
Technically, she wasn't that good, but she was so strong.
Yeah.
And I was under the impression that it was farm strength. She had made a comment a couple of times about farm strength.
Yeah. That's farm strength. Did you come from the male farm? Yeah. All right, well, that's just good old-fashioned farm strength. Okay, now let's get to Mitchell Hooper's opinion on is this right or is this wrong? Because, boy, who would know better than him? He competes in the strongman competition as a man. So if there's anyone who might know more about strong men competitions, and if men would potentially have an advantage, well, it'd probably be Mitchell Hooper. Let's tune in.
Jamie was not born a woman.
Oh, shoot.
Not only that, but Jamie was and is a activist for trans adult behavior online. I don't know if she's an activist, but she does.
He's really trying to stay politically correct.
Trans behavior online. I don't care. Whatever you want to be, you want to be. But there is a time when we have to take a stand for women's sports, and we got to keep women's sports as women. Now, this contest was in Texas, and it is in the legislature that you cannot participate in a women's sport if you're a biological man.
So that, our resident legal correspondent, Mitchell Hooper, he brings something up. I wasn't aware of that. I know Trump did executive orders. I think they had to do with collegiate high school sports. Being a Texan myself, I wasn't aware that, oh, cool, we actually have legislation that says you can't compete in women's sports if you're a male. Kind of makes, it's common sense, but wasn't aware that was a law. Now, that means Jamie Booker, the winner of the World's Strongest Woman competition, broke Texas law and certainly, carried more than one concealed weapon. One of the concealed weapons, aside from the obvious, was the information that kind of a man didn't tell anybody. People figured it out. Now, what is the legal penalty for breaking the law? I don't know. What I can say is certainly a bigot. I'll tell you what a bigot would say. I'm not that. I fully support this. I think you know that. A bigot would probably say shame on the event organizers. For one, allowing this to happen, and two, allowing him to, or her, they competed, and then allowing him to win. A bigot would say that. But then from a legal perspective, I doubt this is a felony. I doubt it's really a punishable offense. There might be some slap on the wrist criteria. I don't think there will be any legal consequences. But Texas legislature says Jamie Booker apparently wasn't supposed to compete because of a little technicality. But I say congratulations to Jamie Booker. Indeed, the world's strongest woman at 6'5", 400 pounds of just sheer beauty. So congratulations to her, and to all you bigots, shame on you for just hating a beautiful woman, taking opportunities from other women. But let me know what you think about all this in the comments below. 2025, the world's strongest woman is a man. Look forward to seeing your thoughts, and I'll see you on our next video. But until then, stay sane.